Okay, good afternoon. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. Good afternoon.
Okay, great. So, how's it been? Have you? Okay, I hope your day has been so great and good at the same time. All right. I'm going to ask for like 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes and I'll join you guys shortly, please. Thank you. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I think we are supposed to be more than this. Yeah, maybe others are not yet signed up on the WhatsApp platform. Yeah, we had a lot of registrations, and then yeah, the classes so scanty. So I am not going to be your main facilitator, but for today, I'm going to be standing in for him, and but I believe that he will still come in. Yeah, he will still come in later today because he had to show two sessions, and we might have, we might have to do some adjustments in our schedule. Um, that's the digital media class. We might have to do some adjustments. Our schedule, we will agree together on what is the best time for us. We are looking at your class starting at about 5 o'clock. Yeah, 5 o'clock to end at about 6:30. Ideally, each of our classes for the evening session is expected to run for a period of 1 hour, 15 minutes to 2 hours, depending on how much time a facilitator has per day. So this session, we're planning to move digital media to run from 5 p.m. so that we can, because of the facilitator's timing, he thinks he can work better from 5 p.m. till about 6:30. So we might be changing or making that adjustment either from tomorrow. So, but we have to discuss it today. I believe he's going to join in. Yeah, say in 1 hour. So I'll take today's session. I'm going to be welcoming you. So at the end of this course, so this is my own slide, so I'm not taking it, but sometimes I'll come in also. I'm going to be taking this class, graphics designing, and that's the truth. So while he does digital media marketing. So at the end of this course, my name again is Yetunde Macaulay. I am the senior team lead at my Dream Connect. My Dream Connect is a project by MVC Communications. So this program is powered by MVC Communications. Um, so today we'll be talking, I'll be taking you through digital media marketing. So at the end of this training, This course objective is set to help you have better understanding of digital marketing fundamentals, and you will also be able to develop a digital marketing plan and create a smart business goals. Yeah, smart goals for your business, and you'll be able to use different digital productivity and creative tools. And then you have more insights on how to use digital marketing channels for your business if you run one. And if you work for an organization, you would also learn how to be able to use different digital marketing channels to help, promote the business of your organization. And will also help you to become familiar with graphics design tools, and you'll be able to design visual content for your digital business. So the graphic design tools here that we're going to be learning in this session, which I'll be taking, will be CorelDRAW. I don't know how many of you are familiar with CorelDRAW. If you're familiar with CorelDRAW, can you show with the reaction button, with one of the reaction buttons? Great, great. How many of you are familiar with Canva? How many of you are familiar with Canva? 1 minute. Okay, so how many of you are familiar with Canva? Canva. You know how to use Canva to create designs. Great. The same set of people. Okay. How many of you know any other tools? What about any other tool that you use? How many of you are already doing designs? Like you're already creating small designs. If you are, raise your hand and then let's know what tools have you been using to create it. Okay, please unmute and let's know. Let's hear from you. We can't hear you. Oluwuyo, right?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah, yeah.
from?
Good evening.
Okay. All right. So tell us what other tools do you use?
Okay. Aside Canva and CorelDRAW, at times I use a bit of Photoshop.
Oh,
Photoshop
great.
for editing too, a little bit.
Oh, great. And what else? Any other tool?
No, no. At the moment, no.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? I want to believe. So now, before I proceed, I want to find out. So, what is your objective for joining the digital media class? I'll start with Kevin Kahira. Why the choice of digital media class? Why did you choose to join this class?
Oh, oh, thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
I joined this class so that I may get to learn a lot on how to market my
So there
product.
must be
Pardon?
okay. So what product? Uh, so what's your product? Do you want to share with us what your product is? What do you
Yeah,
sell?
actually, I'm a student. I'm currently a student in the Kimathi University, and I'm
What
also
did
a
you call the
software
university?
the Kimathi University of Technology. It's in
Oh,
Kenya.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
yeah, and I'm also a software developer. So there's a lot of I'm currently building a software, and
Okay.
I was thinking how can I get to market it online?
Mm, I like that. Okay, that's great. Nice. I like that. What a big what's it called? Yeah, like you're thinking well about your business, how you're a software developer, and then you're thinking, how do I manage and grow this business? And you believe that yes, with this session, you'll be able to, learn skills to better improve on or sell your business out there. All right, so I'm glad that you're here. One thing that I always like my students to know is whatever opportunity you have, it's for you to better yourself and better what it is that you do. Okay, we'll talk more about that. Then Georgina Pudo, do you want to tell us about yours? Georgine, I'm sorry. Georgine Pudo. Georgine, are you there?
Hello, can you
Okay,
hear me?
Georgine is not saying anything.
No.
Hi, Georgine. Okay, thank you, Georgine. Let's hear from you.
Oh, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay. So, I'm a beginner in digital marketing, and it's a place that I like to venture and branch into. I like the idea that you can use it to for global audience, where you can reach customers both nationwide and international wide. So I don't have a business at the moment, but I believe it is a good skill whereby I can learn so that when I venture into entrepreneurship or start a small business, I can be able to apply the amazing skills that I'm going to learn here.
Okay, 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 great. No problem. All right, so let's continue. So in this class, in week one, though we may not follow this thoroughly, what we can do with this is we have an LMS platform where you can get this full course content recorded. For cohort one, we did it exactly as it is, but we changed our facilitator for cohort two. So that means that for cohort two, we will take a whole lot of this, but we will not follow this time schedule. So we want you to know that, but of course, you're going to learn a lot that we have highlighted here on this list. So overview of digital media marketing. If you look at it, we have marketing. You see that we have four circles. In it, we have marketing, we have media, and we have digital. We have marketing, we have media, and we have digital. So if you look at it and ask yourself, what is digital? What is media? What is marketing? So let's start from there. Marketing, what does it mean to you? I always like to ask that question. What does marketing mean to you? I like when people volunteer to talk, because this day one is going to be more about, okay, us having background knowledge and information about the course. What does marketing mean to you? What does media mean to you? What does digital mean to you?
Okay, I will say marketing is the management process which identifies and supplies customer needs efficiently and maybe profitably.
Okay, what about media? Do you want to try media?
No, maybe
Okay,
somebody
what
else.
about digital? What about digital? Okay, so Oluwatomisin, so you help us with all three. So let's see, let's start. Number one is marketing, followed by media, and followed by digital.
Okay, good evening once again. Thank you so much. So I would say marketing is the art of trying to make sales in a persuasive way using different medium. It can be mouth to mouth. It can, one on one. It can be via flyers. It can be via various mediums as much as you have access to. So that's marketing. You are trying to make the end goal of marketing is to ensure that okay, you're able to convert whatever you are doing into some money or cash into your account or company's account. Then when you talk about media, these are the things that you use. It can be audio, it can be audio visuals, it can be leaflet, it can be just a soft copy of a design which you use which we use. So it's not even limited to marketing alone that we use. So anything that you use, it can be on a hard disk, it can be on a flash. These are medias that you can use, like if a what would I call it? Something that you use to transfer something or transfer an information. Yes, what you use to transfer is information. That's what we call a media. Then when we talk about digital, this means that this is with the use of technology. So it's not the traditional method. It's now with use of technology such as the internet, the flash drive, the audio version, which is probably radio. Then you can use the audio visual, which is actually television. So that's I will answer that. Thank you.
Oh, great. That's it. Because when you said fire, then I'm like, okay, what happened to the TV, radio, and all? Yes, 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 yes. So it has to do with the medium. The medium. How do I share it? And then digital. So when did you tell us about digital? Did I pick that? Maybe that was when my internet. Did you tell us about digital? Um.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that part of digital. Do you mind sharing it again?
Okay. Digital is what I was saying that it's the use of of technology basically, not the old and traditional method, but now you're using technology, such as, for example, the internet, for example, radio, televisions, and others as like a media, which is, or you can use soft
Yeah, I
copies of your
understand.
flyer instead of printing them out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand the media part. So there are three different things in digital media marketing. As it has said, I always ask. So let me ask you, let me throw this question to you also. Digital or sorry, marketing versus sales. If you hear sales, is sales and marketing the same thing? Would you say sales and marketing are the same thing?
Okay, that's that's very tricky. But I would say marketing, they are not. I will, in my own answer or my own view, I would say they are not the same. But I
Okay.
would say there is like a pre, like the first step before the second step. So in sales, you can find marketing, and in marketing, the end goal of marketing is to make sales.
Okay.
So that's how I would like to answer that question.
Okay. Okay, Georgine, you have the floor.
Okay, in my perspective, I believe marketing is creating an awareness and generate an interest, maybe in a certain product or service, while sales could be the aspect of converting, as he said, the from your marketing, converting it into money, into customers where they've paid either by cash or by whatever means. That is my 2 cents.
Oh, great. I like that. So now, this is it. Sales and marketing are not the same, really. But, like Oluwatomisin said, sales is the end result. Marketing is the starting point. Now, if I have a bag and then I put it on a shelf and I'm not saying anything, if you just see a bag on a shelf and I'm not saying anything, I'm not writing anything, or okay, let's use online. Okay, I've just put a bag on my platform, very beautiful bag, and I'm not saying anything. Am I selling it or am I marketing it? What would come to your mind when you see that bag? The question you want to ask yourself is, okay, what's this bag for? Why is this person without any text, any backup text or any note to say, oh, this is what this bag is all about? Do you know that it's possible that the person made the bag and is trying to show the bag to people to say, oh, I have this bag, come and buy. Or, oh, I made this bag myself. It's mine, I'm not selling. So if you do not put a text to whatever it is you're selling, usually when people cannot see you face to face or hear from you by your, what's it called, your voice, you're not communicating, but you're communicating actually, but people don't know what you're communicating. So now what am I saying in essence? Marketing simply is you're telling people about your product. So when you start telling everybody, oh, I sell fine bags, they're beautiful, I sell this, I have this, I come and buy, come and buy. Come and buy is not sales. You are only marketing. You're telling people. So marketing is awareness creation. This exists. We have this. Oh, you can have it if you want it. But sales means what? Someone pays for it, like Georgine said, that someone picks it up and then, there's a transfer, there's an exchange between there's a receiver receiving, well, the two parties will be a receiver. Somebody will be receiving money in exchange for a product. You get it, sir? There's a receiver of product, there's a receiver of money, there's a giver of product, and there's a giver of money. That's what sales is all about. So the essence of marketing generally is for us to be able to generate sales. If you do not market a product, nobody knows that your product exists. And how many of you have heard of um leads? Have you ever heard of leads before? Leads. If you have heard of leads, please signify, and I'd like you to unmute and tell me what you know about leads. I just say leads, or let me add the second word to it. Lead generation. Okay. And I deliberately used the word lead. I didn't want to add the generation. I wanted you to, yeah. Okay. So Ikena, what do you have to say? Lead generation. So when you hear that word lead generation, what comes to your mind, or what do you know about lead? Yeah, go ahead. What do you know about lead generation?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ikena.
Yeah, to my wealth of knowledge, what I understand about lead generation is like it's the touch point when prospecting in terms of marketing. The first person that that has the interest of getting into your business, like the first person the person that is interested, in your business. So that's what I understand by a lead. They are like the first person you meet that feels interested, and they can refer you to other people. So that's the little I know about lead generation. Lead.
Okay. Anyone else? Any contribution from anyone else? Okay, what are you saying? Please go ahead.
Okay, so I would say lead is number of people you are able to persuade to
Great.
to probably like your products or your services that you offer. So they are like, they might be new people, they might be old people, but like they just feel like, okay, yes, I think I can patronize you for one product or the other.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Ikena. Thank you also, Oluwatomisi. Oluwatomisi used the word persuade, persuade, persuade. And you know, marketing is basically about persuasion. So like Ikena said, even though Ikena, you're not totally correct, but you are of course correct. The lead generation does not necessarily mean, oh, the first person. But the truth is the persuasion, because you can actually generate multiple leads that will in turn bring you much more leads. So lead generation basically is about, okay, people see what you have, and then you're able to attract them to want to come. Now, leads generated does not necessarily mean you have sold a product. No. Leads generated simply means, oh, people find your product interesting and attractive, but they have not made that final decision to buy such that you make a sale. So marketing usually will help you to generate leads. I don't know if you're getting me. So the essence of marketing is to help you to create awareness and generate leads. So marketing performs these two functions, major functions, before sales happen. That tells us a lot about marketing. So that means if your marketing should fail, that is when a business will not make a sale. You know, Kevin was saying something about he builds softwares, is a software designer. Now you're designing softwares nobody knows except your product uploaded somewhere, and someone has been able to use it and then have a feel. And then when they have a feel of it, they can now tell a whole lot of people about the good work that you're doing. And then they will think, oh, I also want to enjoy the same service or have the same experience that my friend or whoever the person is having. And so for that to happen, now imagine you having your softwares developed and then you're there in Kenya. But of course, somebody has a problem or a challenge in Nigeria that your software can actually create a solution to. Imagine you just having it on your computer, or you've created the code, you've developed the codes. So by virtue of what I do, I'm a web designer. So I build websites, I create graphics designs and things like that. Now, as a web designer, when I'm teaching my students, I always tell them, when you're building a site or to have a website, you have three key things that you must do to hone or to say you have a website. Number one, you must have a domain. Number two, your domain must be hosted, that is housed somewhere. And then number three, there must be a beautiful design somewhere that people you can have your beautiful design on your laptop. And so that site is not yet a site on the www system. So therefore, only your friends, the ones that you will open that laptop to, will be able to see that design. So that means your marketing is limited. So how do we now make people all around the world to see it such that they can reach out to you and say, you know what, I love this thing that you've done. I'd like to have one as well. That is when we now say, oh, I am carrying this design. I am putting it on a www server where people can go online and they now use my domain name, right, to search out or to locate the beautiful design that I have done. And that's where the digital comes in. the media, the digital comes in. So marketing can be a traditional marketing that, oh yeah, one-on-one, you talk to your friend, you are within your own space. But if you now have to move it outside of your space, then you bring in the data. So that now takes me back to lead generation. So when you are interested or your intention is to generate, you know, for some people or businesses, when you're starting out, more businesses whose intention at the beginning of an innovation is to quickly generate money may end up failing. But the ones that want to generate leads to even know, okay, what do people think about this work that I have done? Do they really like it? Are they willing to pay for it? It's just like, oh, I'm working. It's okay, let me use a man and a woman, a male and a female. Okay, so if a man is walking on the road and then the man sees a very attractive lady passing by, of course, the man would, of course, look at that lady and then, ooh, or let me not say attractive now, a lady, whether attractive or not attractive, who just passed by. And the man does not pay attention to that girl. That means that's not the man, what's it called? The lady has not generated what? Any lead. But the moment the man looks like this, that means there's something interesting that this person has found, and then look, maybe, oh, look at the person, oh, this person is fine. That's a lead. So somebody came and then found this interesting. So when you are creating what's it called? You're creating a plan for your digital media marketing, you must have objectives in mind. These that I am designing, what do I want it to generate? Do I just want to put it there for people to see? If they see and they like it, fine. If they don't like it, or do I want to create a design that will call for attention? So that means you have to be intentional while you are creating your digital marketing plan. So basically, digital media marketing is what you do virtually, what you do to virtually generate leads and more leads and more leads and more leads and more leads before sales will happen. I don't know if you get me. Is there any, are we clear about what I've just enumerated? Are we clear that digital media marketing is basically about putting your product online in such a way that it becomes attractive to many people that may end up buying from you? And there are several ways in which you can do this. If you go now, there are different platforms, media, where you can share your product. So the first start of it is creating a digital using digital tools to create nice designs that you will now share to people. Either it is on instant messaging, social messaging platform, or your website, that will attract them to say, okay, I want to buy this product. Remember, the product you are selling is not paper. The product you're selling is even not the design. It depends on what you're selling. Some people are selling edible things, but you know, they won't see it. They're not going to see the real product. They're not going to see the real service. But your digital tool, you can now use a digital tool, right, to create attention, an attention that will attract users to say, you know what, I find this thing looks nice and it looks real. Now, this company would be a very great company, and then I think I want to patronize them. Oh, let me even go and see what it is. And that's when your your product starts to generate leads. You start to now have people call to say, okay, I saw this advert somewhere. Can I know more about it? I saw this product. Some people have need for that product really, and then they will call up to find out, okay, this that you're selling, this product that you have created, can it help solve my problem? And so the essence of digital media marketing is to be able to sell and resell. It's not for you to sell one thing and then disappear. It is only 419s that will go and put something very nice and they know that, oh, I just want to make sharp, sharp money, collect money and run away. But when you put attractive designs and content online, people, the content needs to continue to generate and continue to generate more and more leads that will generate more leads that will lead to sales. Generating leads does not necessarily mean you are selling, but of course, that gives you an advantage over someone who is not out there in what's it called, in the digital space, to say, to tell people that they have products that, you know, is good enough for them to buy and use, right? Before I continue, is there any question? Do you feel like, oh, I've confused you or something? Before I continue, I'd like you to unmute and then ask if there are questions or if there is any concern or anything that is not clear, so that I can move to the next. Do you now understand what lead generation? Of course, Oluwatomisin said a lot about it. Kevin, do you now get, sorry, Ikena, do you now understand clearly what lead generation is all about? Of course, you said, oh, the first person, but is not totally
I agree.
correct, but of course,
It's
that's
just that I was
correct.
not really concentrated on.
So those, you were not concentrating on what?
Like I was not fully here, so I was not really giving the full definition to my boy. Thank you for more clarification.
Okay, it's
there.
fine, but it's okay. So yeah, I wanted it to be clear to you first before we move. So as a graphic designer, when we're designing, you always want to have, you know, think about the customers. Yeah, we have them in mind. What message do we want to, you know, put across? How do we want them to perceive this message that we're sending to them? Who is our target audience? All of this must be paid attention to when you are developing a strategy for your digital media marketing. Even to your colors, your branding, very important. How do you want them to feel when they see your colors? So sometimes some people, when they are putting together their content for digital marketing, you see that, yeah, they say branding, how do people feel about these colors? If you go online, you can read about different colors. Different colors has different interpretations. So you see some people, oh, if I'm going to be doing things that would attract youth, what color should I use? What this? Yeah, all of those things. It's important we pay attention to it, even though we shouldn't. Yeah, but it's always important. I think it's very important, because if your product is not, well, your marketing strategy is not attractive to the customers that you're trying to bring on board or to serve, you may likely not be making enough sales for the product that you have generated or designed. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to get back to my screen. I want to move to the next. Oops. So, okay, sorry. What's wrong? Okay, yeah. Okay. Please pardon me. I'm trying to move the slide to the next page. I'm using a different system. I'm using a different computer. Okay. If somebody said, "Oh, are we getting soft copies?" So we, like I said earlier, we have the LMS system. You will find this on the LMS system. If you go there, you'll find it on the LMS system. So not to worry, you find it there. Just go on the LMS system and then you find it there. Sign in and then start to take a course and then be able to connect with So my challenge now is I'm looking for where my slides ran to. Okay, maybe I'll just continue and then continue talking. Yeah, because we're still doing the overview of the of digital media marketing. So that brings me to the question. I have a question that I wanted to ask. How many of you have ever done market research before? How many of you have ever done market research before? Market research. You've done a market research. Nobody. Okay. So who wants to tell? Is anybody talking? Hello? Okay. So if I ask you to do a research on the various digital marketing channels that we have, let's assume, oh, you've gone and you've done it. I want each person to unmute and tell me the various, at least tell us five, no, okay, let's do five. Five digital marketing channels that you know. I'll start from Kevin. Five digital marketing channels that you know. Am I
I'll
still with
say
you?
content.
Looks like, okay, thank you. I feel like I'm the only one. Okay, please go ahead, Kevin. Thank you.
I'll say maybe content marketing, mobile marketing, and social media marketing.
Those are the
I think
types.
I just know.
Those are the types. I want channels.
Channel. Mhm.
I want channels. Okay, so Georgine. Georgine.
I'm not sure. Is advertising a channel for, or maybe an advertisement, maybe video marketing or something like that, ads? Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know I was muted. I was just talking. So the various channels of digital marketing. Yes, though when Kelvin was talking the other time, yeah, he mentioned content marketing. Sorry, what's it called? Yeah, you're correct with the channel, but sorry, I was meant to say the medium. Sorry. While I was saying channel, medium was what is in my mind. You were correct with channels, but I'm talking about medium. So what are the various mediums in which you market your products digitally? Let me put it that way so that I'm not mixing it up. Georgine, are you there? Listen.
Hello?
Okay, Georgine, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay, yes, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm thinking something like emails and
Okay.
blogs or posts. Maybe you can guide me if
Okay.
correct.
Okay. Great. So I wanted to hear that first before we now go to the channel. So sometimes we write. Tosin raised his hand earlier, right? Tosin. How my internet is working? Am I ahead or
Yes,
behind?
yes, I did.
Hello, can you guys hear me now?
No, you're on retime.
Okay, okay.
I can hear you.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so
Okay, okay.
I just
Thank
want to
you.
say social media marketing,
Okay.
email
Yeah, if you can
marketing,
hear me, then go ahead.
then email marketing, web or blog, then you can use flyers.
Channels,
Yes.
yeah.
So, oh,
Which
okay.
channel anyway. So sometimes we confuse both tools and channels. So they're both the same thing. Flyer is also flyer is for traditional marketing where you do one-on-one and then you send to video. That one is not it's not what do I call flyer is good, but we have different kinds of flyer. We have the hard copy flyers, we have the e-copy flyers that we can share around. And then, so let's focus on. So now we're going to be talking more about the social media marketing. I wanted to find out, okay, what and what. So now, social media. Okay, I think I didn't need. Sorry, I didn't need if I didn't get his hand is raised. Please, sorry. I didn't need medium of marketing. Thank you. Okay, she wrote. Let me see. My internet is slow. It's taking forever to load. Can somebody read out what she has typed? Because I can't see it. It's still loading. It's taking like forever. I don't know why. Can somebody read it out for us? I can't see it yet.
Okay. She typed. She wrote medium of marketing. One, mobile.
Can
Two,
somebody read what she
television.
has?
Three, radio. Four, email. And number five, social media.
Can you hear me here? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, so you're going to be hearing a lot of
Yes,
noise.
I can hear you now.
Yetunde, are you there?
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? If
Yeah,
you
we
can
can hear
hear me,
you.
let me see your reaction.
Yes, I can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Okay. Great. Oh, great. Oh, your instructor is even. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know. My internet just tripped off. I really don't know what happened. So, welcome. I think our facilitator is even in. I was trying to prepare them for your class, digital media marketing. So I
Okay.
had to use my slides for last year to do this. So, Wenga, I don't know, maybe I should just seize that opportunity to hand over to you so that I'm not
All right, that's fair enough.
taking them too far into the
That's fair enough.
digital media marketing.
Unfortunately,
So this is an overview. I'm just sharing some
uh,
and experiences. So maybe you want to take it from here, and then you can tell them more, and then I'm sure you
okay, so
better
are we
than me when it
are we
comes to
running through the
digital media
entire thing?
marketing. Because this is not a good and design. Okay, so let me leave you to the max. Thank you. Wow, you came in at the right time, man.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I like everybody at some point, one after the other, to kind of rate their digital marketing experience from 1 to 10. 1 being not very good at it, and 10 being like absolute best. Did you guys hear what I said? Okay, I can see Oluwatomisi said she's a 6. All right, that's good. Anyways, it's fine. So let's see how fast we can move. So essentially, the course modules, I mean, of course, looks at digital marketing overview. Then we take like a detour to look at some of the aspects of digital marketing, and then we'll also discuss social media marketing as well. Digital marketing essentially is an umbrella term for the marketing of products or services using digital technologies, mainly on the internet as well, but also it includes mobile phones, display advertising, and other digital medium. And some of the key benefits of digital marketing is that it's more affordable, it's easy to track and monitor, it's time and effort saving. I mean, if you look at outdoor, I mean, it's very hard for you to track ads, essentially. Let's say you put an ad on radio, you probably have to go to like an experienced media monitoring agency to track the reach and all those. But with digital marketing, it's made it a lot easier. You can get all the key metrics, all the data that you need off of the platform with little or no experience, if you know what I mean. So you can see your reach, how many people clicked on your ads, the impressions that were generated, the impact of the campaign at a glance. So those are the kind of benefits that digital marketing can afford us. But you also need to understand the entire ecosystem of digital marketing. So you want to make contact with somebody, you have to have like a web page, you also have to have social media accounts, and then you also have to have the content that will drive traffic to your website. And we also have things like SEO that search engine optimization that can be inputted or done on your website to also make it easy for people to organically see your website. Apologies, I've got cold, so sorry for that. Are we following?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right, cool. Thank you very much, Fadikem. All right. So I mentioned SEO earlier, and SEO is one of the most important parts of your website in your digital strategy, because essentially when you do digital marketing, there has to be a warehouse where you're sending people to. So sometimes you see ads on Facebook or Instagram that takes you to the profile of whoever is advertising. So for those who are familiar with people who sell stuffs on who sell items on Instagram and all that, sometimes they send it to their profile page or they send it to their WhatsApp line to place an order. In the event of in the case of e-commerce sites that they have their own websites, they also use SEO to drive their visibility on the internet space. So sometimes you see ads where you're actually looking for maybe pressing iron, and then a Jumia site will pop up or a Conga site will pop up. So those kind of things happen, and SEO is used to do that. Search engine users are more likely to click on one of the suggestions that appears on the first page in the results page of Google, for instance. I'm pretty sure you understand that. And then users will trust such search engines and have a presence on the first page or top 5. So, I mean, how many people? There's this popular saying that the second page on Google is like a graveyard. So, like you search for something on Google, very few people will go to the next page. So they will be able to like get the information that they want on the first 5 search results that come out. So all of that is made possible by very good SEO process. We also need to look at what are the top 10 search engine website worldwide. I'm sure we all know that Google is number 1. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back. So we also have Binge, we have Yahoo, we have quite a lot of them. So maybe in your spare time, you can also look up the top search engine worldwide. So one aspect of digital marketing is online advertising and search engine marketing. Essentially, we have different what's the word that we use to call them? What's it called? We have different platforms that can give you the opportunity to advertise your product online. And one of the most popular ones is the Google AdWords network that helps you create campaigns. So what we have under that is we have search engine marketing and display. Now, Google has these 2 things where the display handles banners. When you go on websites like Linda AKG, you tend to see some banners, that has call to actions on them. And then we have what we also call search engine marketing. Now, this also falls in the realm of SEO, but then what this does is when a user searches for something, you get to see some ads on top that shows like sponsored ads on Google. So these fall under search engine marketing, and you can only book that using Google AdWords. Now, essentially what this does is it preempts what a user would most likely look for. So a very good digital person goes in and does a research using certain keywords, right? So if you want to set up the account, you can pull your URL, put it into Google, and then Google will give you potential keywords that you can pull out of that website to make it relevant to people. So what this does essentially is that it helps you merge what a user is looking for to the product that you're actually selling. So it's more of a lead generation platform for you. So I'm searching for new bikes or bicycles or electric bicycles, and either one of you has a store online that sells bicycles and you've already set up a search engine marketing campaign. So essentially what that does is that when the results come on first page, the organic results, your ads may show on the top or at the bottom of the search page result, the first page result. So these are things that some brands use to connect their customers to their products or services. Then we'll look at what some of the terms in digital marketing. Now, you must have heard me say something about impressions when you're looking at the matrix to see if your campaign is doing so well or not. So impressions are the number of times a message was served. So if I have a display advert, the number of times somebody has seen my ad is recorded as an impression. Now, there's a way we calculate impressions. You have to divide impressions by 1,000 to get the actual value. Are you following? We also have what we call reach. Reach is the number.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, reach is the number of unique accounts that received the message or saw the ad. We also have things like results. So you're looking at placement objectives, or did you set up the campaign to get clicks? In the case of social media, was it for likes? Is it for engagements? And then there's something we call the click-through rate, CTR, which is a ratio showing how often people who see your ads end up clicking the ads. So you have different clients that would look at different metrics as their objective. So sometimes some people feel like, okay, you can work with a client, just the clicks or the likes and the client is okay. No, some clients are also very particular based on their experience with agencies or with people who have run ads for them. They tend to set up their own KPIs, if you know what I mean. And KPIs means key performance indicators. We also have what we call, you hear terms like engagement rate, the percentage of engagement versus impressions generated. You hear terms like CPC, CPM, CPA, CPD. Now, CPC means cost per click. Now, as a professional digital marketer, let's say you do a proposal for a client and you want to work on a budget, you have to set the CPC rates. That means the cost per click. So essentially what you have, because you have not started a campaign, you can always do like a historical review of campaigns you've done before. I mean, I know in the US, they usually have this data that benchmarks CPC rates across different industries. But in our case here in Nigeria, we don't have such data. So you usually have to work between a price range. And the purpose of doing that is that you don't want to overcharge the client and you also don't want to undercharge the client. Let's say you set your CPC rate to be 15 naira per click and the client agrees to it and you're supposed to deliver maybe 5,000 clicks. Now, by the time you book the ads on the platform, each click is going for 50 naira per click. You can't run back to the client and say, oh, no, we made a mistake with the CPC rate. So it means that you always have to be sure, but it's usually a guess, but you want to have some medium, you want to create some allowance for, okay, what if when I start the campaign, the CPC rate is high before the campaign normalizes, and then you can get the actual CPC rate. And we have things like CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions. So on the objective side, you can say, okay, I want CPC. On the other side, I want impressions for awareness. Now, get this. CPC works for, I want people to actually click on my ad and go to my landing page. Do you understand? Now, CPM is a different ballgame. This is more of awareness. So you want to have more reach. You want people to, it's like putting your ad on all billboards in Lagos at the same time. That's what CPM does. So you also have CPA, which is cost per acquisition. And this works for lead generation. Maybe you want people to sign up to a newsletter or you want people to sign up for a product. Then you use the CPA model, cost per acquisition. So you only pay when someone has actually taken a certain action. And the same thing goes for CPD as well. That's cost per download. So you want people to download your app or download your ebook. You only pay when somebody has actually clicked and downloaded the what's it called, the app or the ebook. Like I said before, search engine marketing is a comprehensive strategy to drive traffic to your business, primarily through paid efforts. Hence, it is also called paid search marketing. Yesterday, I think maybe I should share my slide. Abby? Let me see if I can do that. So you guys don't get bored.
Yes, you should go ahead and share your slide. I was wondering why you're not sharing. Is it that you
Oh
can't
yeah,
share?
but it says that I'm not allowed to share. Yeah, he's saying that you're not allowed to share your
Oh, I'm
screen. So I think that might be a
sorry.
problem.
I'm sorry.
Maybe because of the kind of access that I have.
I'm so sorry. Apologies. Okay, so I think no. It's I think we stopped it. We noticed that some students were trying to share some nasty things, so that's why we. Okay, you can share now. Apologies for that.
Oh,
Please go ahead. Sure.
let me. All right, that's cool.
Inga, you can share now.
No. I know. I'm trying to. Okay. Um. All right. Can you all see my screen? Okay. So, hold on a second. I have to scroll with this. Hold on a second, guys. I'm not so familiar with this. Okay. So,
Okay, so
anyways,
besides
yeah.
yeah, it's showing.
Okay.
You
Don't
can
worry.
see
Don't
your
worry. It's
screen
fine.
actually.
Okay, you guys can see it. So yeah, so we also look at what PPC can do. You know, you have immediate exposure, and then you have your social media doing the ongoing communication. So the way digital marketing work is that you have to have like a mix, a 360 mix of all these things to get the right result that you want. Now, if you remember, I mentioned keyword research. A keyword is a word or phrase, typically 2 to 3 words, which is used to identify potential customers. Like I rightly said, if I'm selling cars, I can put under Accord, Civic, all of that as my keyword. So when anybody is looking for something or looking for a car under my website to show, my ads to show. But essentially, you have to research the keyword because you need to understand that you're also not the only person using the same keywords to search for customers. So there's usually a bidding war that takes place behind the scenes. So it's also very important that you research your keywords with right precision. You know, you are very thoughtful about the process, and then there are also plenty tools that can help you in that process to get keywords. So one of the things I do is before I start a campaign, I go to Google Trends. I put in the keywords and I want to see the volume of search, because what Google Trends will give you is the volume of search within a time period for a certain item or for a certain keyword. So if I say Motorola, I can go on Google Trends to see, okay, how many people from Nigeria have been searching for Motorola, and they will give me like a graph. So you can see that, oh, a lot of people are actually on the internet looking for a Motorola product. So I can input that as my keyword. Are we all following? And also, like I mentioned, Google AdWords is the primary platform for undertaking such exercises, such as SEM and Google Display. We also have what we call ad creation for PPC campaigns. There are a lot of things that you also have to look out for. There's what Google does, they call it quality score. It's the rating of the quality of your ads compared to the keywords. So it needs to know that there's a correlation between the advert you're putting out and then the keywords they are using. So you find people use maybe like broad keywords like entertainment when they're trying to sell maybe a magazine or something. It's a broad keyword, and then you might get a lesser quality score. But then again, if your magazine is niche, maybe it's a kiddies magazine, then you now have to create keywords that can trigger your ads, that people can actually look out for, that can trigger those ads to show on the search page. Then there are also things like the measurement of your title. There are limitations in terms of how lengthy your title should be, how many characters should be in your body text. They usually specify what you need to do, and it's like a DIY process where as you're going along, they also make suggestions for you. But I mean, with time and experience and practicing over and over again, then these things become every day. You become accustomed to it every day. Are you guys following? Any questions? Should I stop or continue? Are we flowing? Does it make sense? Have I been making sense?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
You tell me, do you think we can finish all of this up today? I think I have 64 slides
You
here.
don't have to. No. We're not finishing it up. We still have 6 weeks together. So you're not finishing all at once,
Okay.
Finger. Yes.
All right. So when I get to a particular point, we'll stop and then we'll take questions and we can push
I'll
to the next
suggest
step.
that we stop at slide 50.
Like what? 5:30?
5:15.
5:15. Slide 15, Abby.
Slide
Okay.
15, yes.
1-5. Okay. So there are essential tips for writing effective ads. I've seen ads sometimes, and then you look at it and you start wondering who came up with these ads. So it's also important, as opposed to knowing how to work the technology, there's also a science behind it, behind writing effective ads. So one of the first steps is that you have to be precise and specific. Don't write a generic ad copy for all your keywords just because you want to load everything inside. You're just putting everything. No, okay, I want my phone. I'm selling mobile phone. I have to say it's Infinix, this. No. You have to be specific. You have to be as specific as possible so that your ad can deliver the right message to the customers. You also have to highlight the unique value proposition. So what that means is that if the car I'm selling has it's a V4 car, it has airbags, all those things, I need to be able to put the uniqueness, or if it's the price, that is my unique value proposition there. I have to stipulate or clearly spell it out. And then you ignore keywords at your own peril. So what this means is that I can use a keyword in my ad, the headline, and I can also put it in the description of my ad copy so that people can understand it and it can trigger ads, and at first glance they know exactly what I'm talking about. And finally, it is very, very important to include a call to action. What a call to action means is that I'm pretty sure you must have come across things like sign up now, download now, start today, join now. So those are call to action. So you can't just give your ads without those call to action. It is very, very important. Now, so this is like a test. Which ad includes a call to action? Can anybody tell me one or two? Can anybody tell the difference between the two ads that we're looking at? Anybody? I don't want reactions. I want someone to actually say something.
So who is ready?
Anyway, let me
unmute and talk. I can. Okay. All right. Oluwatomisin, please go ahead.
Okay, so I think from what I can observe, the first ad actually give you a kind of opportunity to take an action, while the other one is just blank, like it's just a normal. If you like, you're free to choose whatever you want to do, but this is actually giving you a short opportunity frame that you can actually capitalize on when you see the ads.
Okay, but you know that you're right. You're not wrong. But then again, the second one under the first ad also has find out more today. What's the difference between get a rate in under 8 minutes? You see, that call to action is so specific that it will prompt a user to actually do it. Find out more today too is the call to action. But then again, I might not want to find out more today. But I want to get the rate in under 8 minutes. So you've given me the time frame, like so I can really do this thing quickly. So these are just similarities and differences between how some people run their ads. And then I'll go to the final slide. Like I mentioned earlier, it is important to have landing pages. Landing pages are where all this traffic that you're driving at, that's where they go to. Now, if you have a bad landing page, because more often than not, you come in contact with clients that would have very bad landing pages, and all the ads, all the traffic you're sending to the site, people are not buying anything. And it happens a lot. And then the clients will come back to you and say, we've spent a lot of money, we're not getting the appropriate results. So that's why it's important before you even start the campaign, go and look at the landing page, ensure that the SEO is done right, everything is done right, the headlines, the copies, the keywords are in place, your social sharing buttons are there, the navigations are there, and then your lead conversion forms, and then the imagery as well. So it's extremely important that you have a fantastic and straightforward landing page. I think we can stop there for today before we go into the any questions so far?
Yes, let's do questions, and then we can stop there, and then we would have to Binga, I'm looking at UI UX and digital media class coming together, because I know that there are lots of similarities in what we do, so we might just have them
So
so that we can start at 4 and end at about 5:30 or something thereabouts. We might look at putting, because they will also learn. I think we'll bring the 2 sessions together, or 2 classes together, for the daily classroom training. That's what I am thinking, so that can
not a problem.
Yeah.
Not a problem at all.
make them learn even more, right? So I'm using that to officially inform us that we're going to. Yes. So let's quickly ask our questions. If we have questions, please let's unmute. Who's got questions? Let's start to ask. And let's ask. Questions. I hope you guys can hear me. Somehow internet these days is so annoying that you don't even know whether people are listening or not. If you can hear me, so please, I'd like to see your reaction. If you can hear me, thumbs up, love, celebrate, clap. Let's know that you can hear me. Please. Okay, great. I think it's lagging. Because it takes time. Before people. So I think that's Okay. Thank you. All right. So questions. Do we have questions or do we have concerns? This is the time for us to ask and share. No question. There is no question.
Excuse me.
Okay, Georgine, thank you. Please go ahead.
Okay, I don't know if you had mentioned it, and if you did, I'll just politely ask if you could repeat. How can we access the LMS so that we're able to access these wonderful slides?
Okay, so if you look at the timetable that was shared with you at the bottom, you would find the link to the LMS. What we will try to do is send a general email telling you, giving you instructions how to access the LMS. But the truth is, every courses taken during the week gets to be uploaded at the end of the week. So if you go to the LMS now, you will find the slides, videos for the last cohort, which you would also learn a lot from. So you can go ahead, sign up, and prepare to get the slides. Like I mentioned to everyone in the morning, we're supposed to have assessment at the end of all of our classes. Day 1, usually week 1 is like that. We try to get everybody started, but today we're not going to have any assessment, but just ensure that you sign up the attendance. So the elements, okay, so I'm trying to drop it here. You get here. So if you go to dreamconnect.org.ng/courses, you will see the elements. You'll be able to access the LMS content. Just go to my .org and click on courses. You will find it. So your unique ID will save you. Send you via email. Send you via email. So the emails that you saw the last time, the ones that have been flying around, has a link to your unique ID. So I advise that you read your email carefully. All the emails, especially the ones that has to do with registration and important information. I think the last paragraph we have get your unique ID here. Click on here and then redirect you to sheets where you can find your unique ID. So for today, we're granting us all the permission to use NA for filling that is NA for today. If it goes on subsequently, they will not record that attendance submission. So for today, we're everybody to use, and if you got it up to, we expect to after the money pass to get it before the money pass. So any other question concerning the digital marketing session we just had? Any other question? Please note we're going to be merging. Okay, what I sent. I hope you guys are hearing me. Looks like my internet is. Can you hear me? I hope I've not just spent my time. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I've been talking, but I just realized that I sent a message.
Yes, we can hear you.